Good afternoon and welcome to the good ship Wakari. We're delighted to welcome Max and Tom to our little journey. They're here for the weekend and they brought lovely weather with them. We left Rye about 2 hours ago and we're just coming up to Dungeness Point, which you may be able to see in the background there. There's the lighthouse, and we're going to make our way around Dungeness Point and up to Dover. So we're going to have a fantastic sail, and we should be in Dover about 5 o'clock this evening. So all's well on the good ship Wakari. The sun is out and there's a nice breeze taking us along at about 5 knots. Good afternoon to you from the good ship Wakari. We're now approaching Dover Harbour. We've had to motor sail most of the way, but the wind's got up and it's behind us now, so we've got our sails up. Engines on because we're about to turn into wind and bring the sails down, ready to enter harbour. We've contacted the port control and we're okay to proceed towards the entrance. In the background you may see, if I zoom in, a bit more of Dover itself, and up on the top there I think is Dover Castle somewhere. Can't quite see, but yeah, in the distance. So lovely day, lovely trip, and we'll soon be in a safe harbour for the night. Entrance to the western entrance of Dover. A little bit lumpy outside, but once we get in past the harbour wall, I'm sure it will be nice and calm. It's a busy port with ferries going in and out all the time. They're going out the eastern entrance, so we're coming in the western entrance. We've had permission to do so by Dover VTS, so all looking rather splendid. Looking forward to seeing this new Marina, not seen it before, so that'll be a new adventure. That's Granville Docks over there, which is where the old harbour was, so we're heading over underneath Dover Castle, which is up there on the hill, looking very proud after quite a few hundred years. Good afternoon to Yacht Wakari. We are departing the outer marina at Dover, getting ready to move over to the eastern entrance to make our way northeast up towards Ramsgate. We had a nice overnight stay here, and when we get out, the Dover VTS have said that we would call them again when we get to the knuckle, and that will they'll give us permission to leave if there's no ferries coming out ahead of us. So nice afternoon. We've got about 16-17 nautical miles to go. We've got the tide with us now, so it will push us gently along up towards South Foreland, round Kingsdown and Deal, and the inner passage. So we'll go inside the Goodwin Sands and then make our way ready for Ramsgate. First day of October. It's nice and bright. We're enjoying an Indian summer, so let's hope that continues for a couple more weeks.
That's where the ships come in.
Yeah, this is the eastern entrance. So we're going across the most busy entrance.
Yep. Got it, mate.
So we have young Tom bringing out the Genoa. Got the wind right behind us, so we're going to hopefully turn the engine off in a minute and sail past the lovely white cliffs of Dover, and Sean's very white t-shirt that he seems to have on the whole time for this journey, but apparently he's bought 15 of them.
Below, it's a long way. Deep in those cliffs. A lot of chalk, yeah.
So we're very lucky to have historian Max on board, who's been telling us about the pre-Second World War cliffs, and it's very interesting. We're also very pleased to have Tom on board, who's under a race with the Bavaria over there as we make our way towards Kingsdown.
Losing the race.
No, I think he's gaining now. I think
the inside line.
Yes, he's got the inside line. From the good ship Wakari, we're sailing gently along at nearly 5 knots, and we're passing Warmer, and if you have a look over there you will see Warmer Castle. Warmer Castle's very famous for being one of the Cinque Ports. It is a residence of the Duke of Wellington for many years, and he lived there on and off when he was in this part of the world, but he invented the Wellington boot, so it got called that, and I believe the army was also issued with them. So there we are, that's Wellington boot. Ahead of us in the distance is Deal Pier, and we're going to make our way over towards that under sail, and past that to Sandwich, and then on to Ramsgate. Just entering Ramsgate Harbour. It's got quite wibbly wobbly as we just come in the entrance here, but it looks like calm water ahead, so we'll follow a fellow sailor in, and hopefully it'll be quite calm shortly. We had a lovely sail, really nice, but the tide, you might be able to see the tide is really pushing us sideways towards the entrance, so we'll give it a bit more engine just to there's Uncle Tom has come along. Oh. from the good ship Wakari. We're just leaving Ramsgate Harbour. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and we're going to make our way to Queenborough on the Isle of Sheppey. The journey is about 34 miles, so we should get there just around the local high water time. We're going inside one of the inside routes up by Northforeland against the tide, so we're going to have maybe a bumpy start, but it looks quite mild at the moment, which is good. Let's hope it stays that way. And then we'll turn around the corner by not Red Nose, but up the top there, and make our way along west towards the Medway entrance. So he's hoping for a calm morning, and that we get up to Northforeland safely using the inner passage to try and keep out of the main tide, which is a spring tide coming down at the moment, and we're trying to go up. So there we are. But a nice morning, can't complain. The beginning of October, very pleased, and getting much closer towards London at this rate. Hello from the good ship Wakari. Little update for you. We came out of Ramsgate at 10 to 7 this morning, which is down here. We're coming up past Northforeland, which is near Margate, and we're making our way not to Red Nose but to Long Nose. A bit of a mistake earlier on. The tide's coming this way at the moment. So we're stemming the tide, we're going against it, we're doing 4 knots, the engine's working hard but not on full power, so we're quite pleased about that. And then the Northforeland is quite a well-known point. They talk about that on the weather forecast, Northforeland to Selsey Bill, so we're up by there. And we're going to come around here, and then on the inner side of Margate and along this channel up towards the Medway. But if I just pan out, you can have a little look. It's nice and quiet. The sea's very peaceful, even though the tide's pushing against us. And as we pan over to the land, there we are. There's a moment. Northforeland Lighthouse there, looking very splendid in all its glory. So another big moment. We're getting closer and closer to home, and we've been really blessed with lovely, lovely weather on this part of the trip. So as we go round and to the top, we're going to be coming down over towards the Kentish Flats and up towards the Thames. So little update for you. Very pleased. It's not as rough as we expected, and we're on our way shortly west. Here's just a little moment. We're down here by the Margate South Channel, and let's see some sandbanks here we've got to navigate past. Well, there we are. You hopefully can just see them there, right next to us. Sandbanks there, and a few more to come, but as I pan round, you can see on the other side part of Margate. So there we are. Little moment. It's low water, so that's why we can see everything, and it's still absolutely calm. So we're very, very lucky today. This is fantastic. As you can probably see behind me, it's absolutely foggy. Completely foggy out here at the moment, so we're keeping a very strong watch into the mist and the fog, just to make sure we can see anything approaching. I've got my horn ready as well, which we sound off every intervals to make sure that anything's coming up there. So we've got to have our eyes alert here. It's quite a dangerous position. First time we've had fog like this on the whole circumnavigation, but the sea's very calm, and we're going along very nicely towards our destination. So very pleased with the progress this morning. Still a lot of fog. We're getting close to the shipping lane into the Medway now. We're just passing West Kent port hand channel marker. You might better see with that there's a tide that's rippling behind it, so it's going with us, and we're cracking along at 6.5 knots. We'll probably slow down a bit as we get closer in, but we're on the outside of the shipping channel. So in other words, if there's a ship there, we've got our AIS to tell us and warn us, but also we are on the outside of the shipping channel, so that should protect us from anything as we go forward. But we're both fully eyes peeled, watching for everything as we're coming in. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to watch our next video, where we make our way up to London, the Big Smoke and St Catherine's Dock.